Hello and welcome to our Year with the Ears, our daily vlog where we relive our year living in the Walt Disney World Resorts in 2019. Today is day 290.
I woke up this morning and got ready because Walmart.com is delivering our groceries that we ordered yesterday, and they gave us a 2-hour window, 8 to 10, and they said they'll be here at some point in that window, and we have to be up front to pick up the groceries and bring them back to the camper ourselves. So I was just waiting to get that text message that they were on the way, and I was going to head up front to meet them. Around 8 o'clock, I actually got a phone call instead of a text message. It was the person delivering the groceries, and they said, okay, I'm here, I'm leaving them with Bell Services, so you can come get them whenever you want. So, I'm glad the website said that they wouldn't do that, because if I knew they would leave it with Bell Services, I would have slept in a little bit, because the bed was really comfy. But since I was already up, I hopped in the golf cart and drove up front and got all of our groceries, the frozen items, the cold items, everything, brought them back to the camper and put them all away.
Once all the groceries were put away, we had some cereal and milk for breakfast because we did order that. Very simple breakfast, very easy to put together, and doesn't require a lot of dishes either. We then got ready for the day and hopped in the golf cart because we do have to return it by 11, so we wanted to ride around one more time before we have to return it, and we did enjoy seeing so many of the amazing displays that we saw last night. We got to see them during the day today, and even more people had stuff put out today. It was so much fun to see all the new displays that were out, some of the ones we had seen before in the evening. Now we get to see them during the day. We just drove around until literally the very last second. We did return our golf cart by 10:59. It was there on time, but we wanted to make sure we got the full value of our golf cart because we paid a good amount of money for this.
After we dropped off the cart, we took the relatively long walk back to our camper. We could have taken a bus and ridden around the loop and gotten, but it's just easier to walk, so we walked back. When we got there, we were ready to decorate our own campsite. The people who had given us the RV for a few nights also included some Halloween decorations and some chalk so we could draw on the sidewalk. So I started working on setting up the inflatables and stuff, and Alyssa got busy drawing on the sidewalk.
I feel like we actually had a really nice display considering we weren't planning to do this, but it was so much fun having our own little space that we can decorate. This isn't something we've been able to do all year for any holiday. Obviously, we don't own any of the rooms we've been staying in, so we can't exactly decorate much, but this was a lot of fun to just decorate our little area that we had, just have a really nice day doing it.
When we were done with that, we were kind of getting hungry, so I was going to make some burgers for lunch. We had charcoal, lighter fluid, lighters, all that stuff, and of course we got hamburger meat and buns from Walmart whenever we did the grocery order. So I went outside, set up the charcoal, put the lighter fluid on there, got some starter in there, and used the lighter to try and light it, and the lighter wouldn't work. So went back inside, got a different lighter, and brought that out and tried it, and that lighter wouldn't work either. It's like, okay, well, I don't know what we're gonna do. We don't have another lighter. I guess we could walk up to Meadows Trading Post and get a lighter there maybe. And then Alyssa's like, well, actually we do have a lighter. I was like, where do we have a lighter and why do we have a lighter? Apparently, when her mom came down in September, one of the things she brought for us was this little lighter, and we have no idea why she brought it. And we even asked her, why are you bringing us a lighter? Because we don't really need one. She's like, I don't know, I just thought it was something you could use. Turns out we can. Today we can use it. So I took that lighter, brought it out there, and it worked, and it lit the paper, but the charcoal refused to light. I could not get it to catch, even with the lighter fluid and everything. So finally, I was so hungry, I gave up on the charcoal and I brought a little burner out there, plugged it in with an extension cord, and made burgers there instead of on the grill itself.
The burgers were so good. I know we were both starving, so that was part of it.
Probably
but
part of it.
Robert is really good at grilling. I love it when he does. And so we really enjoyed this. And our lunch was not over once we ate those. We also ordered some ice cream cones, and so we had some ice cream and literally just sat outside of our RV just enjoying the beautiful day we had and the amazing view. We love the scenery here. Fort Wilderness is such a peaceful resort. It's very laid back. While we were sitting there, we noticed that it looked like this blow-up cat was staring at us and judging us for our ice cream cones. And that just made me want to eat more of them because he was over there judging us for it. When we were done with our ice cream, that wasn't enough sugar for us, so we actually went inside and used the toaster oven to try and bake some cookies. So we ordered those pull-apart cookie dough pieces that you can get, and we tried to make this work. It actually turned out really, really well. It did work. To the point we actually forgot to take a picture of our cookies. We ate them And then because we ate them all, I had none that I could take a picture of. But they did turn out and they were really good.
Well, the problem is it just smells. The whole RV
so
smelled like
good.
fresh cookies. So as soon as they were done, we're like, yeah, we're going to eat those when they come out of the oven. So we just started eating them as soon as they came out.
But I
But
forgot to take a picture.
it's okay. It was worth it. We enjoyed them. So we just spent our entire afternoon relaxing and enjoying being here in the camper at Fort Wilderness and just enjoying the vibe here. Eventually, though, we did have to get going, so we went and got a bus to the marina so we could go to Magic Kingdom for yet another Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. But the bus took a little while to get there, and when we finally got down to the marina, the boat had just left. And there was only one boat running tonight for whatever reason, so we had to wait for the boat to go all the way to Magic Kingdom and then come all the way back to get us and then take us to Magic Kingdom. So we were planning to go in and do some PhotoPass pictures and get some candy, but now we're running out of time, so we literally went in the park, grabbed some allergy-friendly candy, and then left. And we had a friend of ours who was at Contemporary. They were waiting for us, and we were going to ride with them over to Disney Springs because we're going to a movie premiere tonight. That's why we were on such a tight time schedule. Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, the sequel to the first Maleficent movie, is coming out, and we're going to Disney Springs to see it.
We really enjoyed the first movie, so I definitely want to see the second one. I was so excited. And we're not just going to the AMC to see this. We actually have the AMC dine-in. We had heated recliners, and I did not realize how awesome these were going to be until we walked in.
Yeah, I'm always too warm, but even I turned on the heat on my chair because it felt so nice sitting there. And it is a dine-in theater too, so you can have food brought right to your seat if you want. Unfortunately, we weren't very hungry. She did have her candy from the party, and then we had eaten not too long ago, so I just ordered a drink and some popcorn and had that while we're sitting there watching the movie. We really enjoyed the movie. Typically, I'm not so big on the live action adaptations, but I like that the Maleficent stories have been kind of spin-offs from the original, not just a retelling of the same story over again.
I did enjoy the sequel. I will say the first one was still my favorite of the two, but I thought this was a really good story. It had a lot of action in it, which I was really excited about. We both really enjoyed this. Our friend enjoyed it as well. And we got out really late because it is a longer movie, and so he did drive us back to our RV, which was so nice because it would have been a really long wait waiting for a bus to get us over to Fort Wilderness to get off to then get a bus through the loop. So it was really nice that he drove us straight there so we could go to bed, and that was the end of our day today. So we'll see you tomorrow
For our Year with the Ears.